Hi. Okay, so this is the morning, what I have to do every morning. It's like it's a little after 11 right now. I hooked up late last night, so for 10 hours, I still hooked up at like 11, so it stopped at like 9:30 this morning, and then usually in the morning I'm really tired and stuff, so I kind of lay around in bed for a little while. Go to the bathroom, whatever, until I'm feeling like I have enough energy to like unhook and start the day. So, as you can see, this takes a lot of time. So basically I'm going to get my things ready. This is like pretty similar to what I did when I hooked up. So yeah, the thing that's like with this is that, things that I can't do while I'm hooked up is, like, answer the door. Like, if somebody was to come here, I would not be able to answer the door because I can't reach it because I'm hooked up here. So, that's happened a couple of times. This is just bleach solution on the gauze again. Oh, there we go. And gloves. Okay, so as you can see down here, this is what came out of me. So this is like all of the drained fluid. So I'm gonna so this is what's done here. Treatment complete. Tells me how much came out and how long it lasted and all that.
Enter your current weight.
So I have to do my weight. Keep this down here. Do 2.1.
Enter your blood pressure.
Blood pressure. I did this before, just a little bit before we started doing this, because there isn't anywhere in the room really where I can take my blood pressure, so I go sit in the bathroom and set it on the counter.
Enter your heart rate.
Okay. So.
Deviations occurred. Contact your dialysis clinic or clinician. Close the transfer set.
So this is still open like I showed before, so I'm just going to close it. And then
clamp the patient
this is the
line.
patient line. So let's just make sure that fluid isn't going in and out anymore.
Put
Okay.
on mask, then disinfect hands.
Put on mask. Sorry, I'm just like going to move back a little bit so I get more comfortable. Disinfect hands. I'm going to pull this over so I'm not touching it afterwards. There we go. Pull some of this up so it doesn't pull. There we go. Okay. So this is that part again where I need to disinfect the patient line and the transfer set. This thing, I have an extra glove on accident. The machine doesn't tell me to do this. It's something that you're trained to do to avoid contamination or infections. It's a lot of people that, if you don't take good care of it or you don't clean it, you get an infection in your stomach. Pretty big deal. So again, this is just a scrub for a minute. Paying attention to this dark blue line here. Any questions that you can think of? No? Okay. So, you can see how, like, okay, so last night I started I started setting up the machine and stuff like that at about, I want to say it was like 9:30 or 10. And then I went through that whole thing, and then I had to leave it sit so it could prime. That was like another 20 minutes. And then I had to come and get cleaned up to connect. So by the time I was connected and the machine was running, it was like 11:30. So then I ran all night long until about 9:30 when it stopped. Okay, that's 1 minute here. So now I wrap it in and let it soak for another minute. So anyways, so this morning the machine was done doing its thing at like 9:30, and then I didn't feel good, so I kind of laid in bed and stuff until 10:30 or so. I got up, went to the bathroom, took my blood pressure, did some of that stuff. So now it's 11. I'm gonna get done with all this around 11:30 or something like that, and then planning for the day, planning what I'm gonna eat, making sure it's in line with my diet, that takes time. So really only a couple, maybe 4 or 5 hours of free time a day to do whatever, and the rest is caretaking stuff. That I'm gonna have to go through again, set this thing up. So it's very time consuming. That's why a lot of people don't work. I think eventually, once you're in the swing of things, it would be easier to work, but it's your whole life then is work dialysis. So yeah, anyways, okay, we're almost ready here. Just waiting. So that's doing that. I'm gonna grab there's a cap in here, a new cap. Set that there. Okay, a minute, so I'm gonna unwrap this. I'm gonna open this with the foil down, kind of creates a pocket so the cap doesn't fall. If the cap were to fall on the floor, or I were to pick it up wrong or touch it in the wrong spot or something like that, I just throw it away and get a new one because I don't want to risk contamination. So I'm just gonna sanitize again. Okay. And then I'm ready to so I'm just gonna, gosh, can't get it done. There we go. Okay, unscrew this. I'm gonna reach in here. Be very careful to grab it on the sides and not touch the top. And just check the inside to make sure that there's an iodine and sponge in there. And cap it. Okay. So that's that. Oh, so this is going to tell me open the cap.
Disconnect and recap the transfer set.
That's what I did here. Okay. So now what it's doing is it's recording everything that happened, like my blood pressures, my weights, how long I did dialysis for, how much drained out, all that stuff, and it's sending it wirelessly to my clinic so they can see that.
The system is emptying remaining solution.
Now what it's going to do is it's wanting to empty all of the solution that's left that I didn't use in the heater bag. Into down here into the drain bag. That takes like a half an hour, so I just forget that. I'm not gonna wait for half an hour for that. to pick up little tricks and things to do to kind of make this go faster. So it allows me to skip doing that.
Are you sure you wish to skip emptying the solution bags?
It's asking me if I really want to skip.
The disposable set to leak
And I do.
during removal.
I've never had any leaking from like doing this, but one time I did forget to like clamp this line right here. This thing, I don't know if I didn't clamp it or it came unclamped or what, but I woke up and there was like fluid all over the floor. It was awful. Okay.
Close all solution line
That's my
clamps.
close all the solution line clamps. So this is left over. This is solution that didn't get used. This whole bag did get used. See, it's completely empty. So now it's releasing the door.
Open front door and heater lid.
And this.
Clamp the drain bag, then disconnect the drain bag from the drain line.
So it's just telling me to clamp here. I don't disconnect it because there's no reason to, really. The one thing I do have to do is just check this fluid. So this is the fluid that came out of me, and I need to check and make sure that it's not cloudy or there's no fibrin in it. If it's cloudy, that means I might be getting an infection. If there's fibrin in it, little floaty things, that means I have to put medication into these the next night. So one way to check for cloudiness is to just take a piece of paper, put it underneath here, and if I can read it, then it's good. If I can't read it, then it's cloudy. So that's how that's done. Alright.
Remove and discard the cassette.
So now it's just asking
Solution
to
bags and organize them.
get rid of all this stuff.
Close the front door and heater lid.
Okay, so you can see this is like a lot of garbage. It's crazy.
Touch the off button.
Okay, so now I can turn that off. Oops. Now I pick up all this. So I don't know if, the video we made the other day, if you've been following, it kind of like cut out the sound at the end. But these bags, like 2 of these bags weighs probably about like 30 pounds or so. So stuff's, it's a lot of weight, like bringing them up, carrying them around and stuff. So now what I do is I take all of this into the bathroom, the tub. Okay. And I just put it in there. Never mind the mess is here. And gotta get rid of all this fluid, so I just cut these open. They say like release those plugs, but this is faster. Okay, I'm gonna let that drain. And then when that's done, I'll take all this out, put it in the garbage bag along with all the garbage that's in the side of the room there from last night, this morning, and it fills about a garbage bag. So just from dialysis alone, we've like bought a bag of garbage every day that we have to take out. So that's it. That's the morning routine. Thank you.